The market of Umuk was a rainbow of noise and color. Stalls leaned under the weight of fresh yams, red-dusted spices, baskets of dried fish, and pyramids of snails that glistened in the sun. Goats wandered freely between tables, nibbling carelessly. Drums stuttered gently in the distance, and the air smelled of palm oil, sweat, and roasted maize. Amid the din, vendors shouted prices like war cries, laughter bounced from stall to stall, and life moved with the rhythm of the earth. Obinna, in his early 30s, scrawny but handsome in a mischievous way, stood behind a rickety wooden table stacked with dried fish. His skin shone with sweat, his shirt clung to his chest, and his bright eyes scanned the crowd with the easy charm of someone who belonged in chaos. From across the path, Mama Ejiro, a stout woman in her 60s with arms like mortar pistons and a voice sharp enough to split coconut, pointed at him and called out, "Obinna! This one way they sell fish but e no sabi swim." Obinna turned dramatically, bowed low with a grin. "Auntie, not because my soul dey too deep for shallow water." The crowd around them erupted in laughter. Even the goats bleated in amusement. A small boy, giggling, threw a snail at Obinna. He caught it midair, bowed again, and said, "My next customer don't arrive." Later, under the leaking thatch of his humble hut, Obinna struggled to patch the roof with a bundle of palm fronds. Rain had started to trickle in earlier than expected, and every time it poured, someone else claimed his house before him. That someone was a goat. "You again." Obinna snapped, jamming a frond into place. "Every time rain fall, now you dey first enter house." The goat bleated once, lazily chewing cud before replying in crisp pidgin, "Maybe because I get sense pass you." Obinna froze, then laughed until his sides hurt. "If sense dey for horn, then you be professor." The next day, Su, a round-bellied man in his 40s who was never seen without a calabash of palm wine, strolled into Obinna's compound, sipping as he walked. "Obinna," he said, wiping his mouth. "You hear say Mama Ejiro dey look for husband?" Obinna, still shirtless and soaked from patching leaks, laughed. "Make she marry her market stall. That one strong pass most men." They both roared with laughter. Obinna pulled out a handmade flute and played a few uneven notes. "One day, I go play this thing inside palace." Su rolled his eyes. "Before that, go sell your fish. Or your belly go play hunger drum." More laughter. That night, the moon cast a silver trail on the waves. Obinna, tipsy from Su's palm wine, staggered to the shore, a gourd bottle swinging from his belt. He sang off-key to the sea. "Ocean dey big, but my heart dey bigger." A sudden splash silenced him. Out of the water floated a vision, Adaora. Ageless, radiant, her long hair flowed like the tide, her eyes glowed faintly like moonlit shells. She spoke, her voice lilting in perfect pidgin. "Your voice dey kill fish. You wan empty the sea." Obinna stumbled back. "Huh. Mermaid wey dey speak pidgin. Or no spirit wey misroad." Adaora smiled softly. "Maybe not both." Before he could say another word, she dove beneath the waves and vanished. Obinna stared after her, blinking in disbelief. The nights that followed were filled with moonlight meetings. Obinna would stumble, dance, sing, and laugh, and Adaora would meet him at the shore, always glowing, always watching. One night, she sang an ancient sea song so beautiful that even the birds stopped mid-flight, suspended in the wind like forgotten thoughts. They shared roasted plantains, whispered into the night, and gently let their heads touch. There was magic between them, not just of spirit and sea, but of laughter and belonging. "You know say if fish market get your face, e go sell finish," Obinna told her. Adaora smiled. "Then maybe I go start my own stall." They laughed again. A quiet, easy rhythm between hearts. But Umuk was a village of eyes and mouths. When Obinna walked through the streets grinning, villagers whispered, Obinna dey laugh with mango tree, said Mama Ejiro one day. Marine spirit don kiss am for brain. More laughter. Obinna didn't care. During the annual fish festival, palm torches burned bright and drums beat thunder. A large banner flapped in the breeze. Obinna, Fish King of the Year. Dressed in palm fronds and fish bones, Obinna danced at the center of the square. Today, no fish, he cried. Tomorrow, maybe no mermaid meat. The crowd howled. Mama Ejiro cackled. As long as he no spoil belly. Sue joined in, raising his calabash. Fish seller we no sabi swim, but still win. But Adaora watched from the shadows. Quiet. Distant. Later that night, Obinna tried to tell Sue everything. About Adaora. About the sea. Sue laughed nervously, until the water jug beside them whispered Adaora. He dropped it. I no trust this water girl, Sue said, voice trembling. She no be ordinary, Obinna replied. But she is kind. Spirits they kind, until them no they, muttered Sue. Be careful. Love no they protect you from curse. Far beneath the ocean, Adaora stood in glowing halls of pearl and water air. Fish darted through walls. Her sister, Ekil, watched with disapproval. You cross boundary, Ekil said. You think say human love no play. Obinna no be like others, Adaora whispered. He hear me. They always hear, Ekil replied. Until they use what they hear to destroy you. At their last meeting, Adaora gave Obinna a small white cowrie. Take this. When dawn reach, throw am into the tide. I go find you. Obinna turned it over in his hand. You sure say fish no go chop am? Not if they no say no heart I wrap inside, she said. They kissed. The sea shimmered. At dawn, Obinna stood by the waves and threw the cowrie. Silence. Then, shouts. Chief Okeoen, the village elder, stormed down the beach with a group of men. They grabbed Obinna. Tie him. Chief Okon ordered. She go come out to save him. Then we take her. Obinna was lashed to a post. A storm brewed. Thunder cracked. From the sea, Adaora rose, her fury glowing around her like a second moon. If you touch him, she said, voice like waves colliding, then you summon death. I summon power. Chief Okon shouted. Lightning struck. A wave surged. Obinna broke free just in time to shield a child, but the lightning caught him, and he fell. Adaora screamed. She ran to him, held him, and the rain poured like grief. She carried him into the sea. He stirred faintly in her arms. At least, he whispered, smiling weakly, I finally swam. Then he was still. Adaora vanished below the waves. Years later. On the beach, a girl with sea-colored eyes danced barefoot, her laughter like bells. An older soul sat surrounded by wide-eyed children. There was once a man who sold fish, he said, but caught a mermaid. The children laughed. In the waves, a fleeting ripple formed the smiling face of Obinna. Mama Ejiro, older now, chuckled as she watched the dancing girl. Love way cross water no dey die. E dey return, inside pikin, inside wave, and inside laughter. The waves shimmered.